Hello, beautiful people. I am Valencia King, and this is Real Talk Sports. First things first, yes, we are giving very much jungle, animal print, safari vibes. So let's just go ahead and get into it. The Dallas Mavericks defeat the New Orleans Pelicans, final score 108-92, and Mavs head coach Jason Kidd knows that it is not an easy task to keep any NBA team under 100 points.
KP made a big three to kind of end that game. Our defense there for that stretch got us that 20-point lead. The small group with Bobby, so it's hard to beat NBA teams, and we showed everybody participated. Bobby gave us some energy there on both ends. I thought Frank was great tonight on both ends, also defensively and offensively. So. We held a team under 100 points. I mean, it's not easy to do, and we found a way to win.
You just heard Jason Kidd mention Frank Ntilikina, so let's go ahead and catch up with Frank Nitty as he tells us what he enjoys most about playing defense.
Just the value you bring to the team. Like you always need defense. If you have a great night offensively, but your team is not playing great defense, you might not have a chance to win the game. So, of course, you need to put effort on both sides of the court, and that's what we're doing good so far. So we're gonna work obviously to get better at just playing basketball.
The Dallas Mavericks will be on the road for their next two games, the first stop being in Chicago to take on the Bulls. Here's one thing that I have seen in the first 10 games for the Dallas Mavericks. Their second unit has made a pretty strong appearance. The Mavs stand at 7-3 for their first 10 games, and as they continue to go on the road, head coach Jason Kidd knows that the bench will be a key part of their success.
Yeah, I think it's one of our strengths. As you have seen, we can start a guy that comes off the bench and he can help us win. And so when you look at Frank and looking at Brunson and the guys that are coming, Sterling, those guys coming off the bench, they all can provide something differently. And starting on the defensive end, but I really believe our bench is a big part of our success.
We've got a great chemistry. It's not only the second unit, it's not only the first unit, it's just the whole team. I feel like we really feel like we are a team, and I feel like also teams we facing feels that too. It's funny, I heard some players just say some stuff like that a couple of games ago, but chemistry and accountability are two big key words that we want to focus on in our organization, so it's going great.
Mavs fans, let's go ahead and take an off-the-court moment. We have had a good time getting more familiar with Reggie Bullock, one of the newest Dallas Mavericks, but if you've been wondering about the recent green in his hair, well, go ahead and take a listen.
It's a family thing. It's a family thing. It's my own little thing that I got going. I always do something different with my hair pretty much every year, and this year I was just like, I like the green, so it goes with some of my uniforms too, so it's pretty good.
Now, Reggie did, of course, talk some basketball. He spoke about how good it is to see his teammate Frank finally get a chance to shine.
Yeah, I definitely reached out to him when I was hearing that his name was being thrown around about coming here. I knew what we was trying to build here on the defensive end, and I obviously thought Frank would be a great piece with how he pick up the ball full court, the way that he just play and come to work. He approached the game the right way, and it's good to see like a young player like himself. Reminded me a little bit on how his career is actually like staggering and was a little bit slow for him from the early part, but now that he's in year 4 or 5, that he's out finally getting the opportunity, he's playing off on him. No, I'm not surprised. Actually, Frank is a hard-working player. I believe that he never really got his opportunity up in New York. And it's so good as a teammate of his to be able to see him out on the floor actually playing. And, he worked hard. He worked hard for this moment, and it's just paying off for him.
Frank Ntilikina added to the conversation, saying it has been very helpful to have familiar faces around the locker room as he transitioned this season to a new team.
It helps a lot. Also, of course, if I would told you, called me right away when we heard the news. We talked about it. We talked about next year. We talked about also the year before, but just coming in and having familiar faces and people you work with makes it easier. Earlier, I was talking about the change, the adjustment, coming into a new team and a new environment, new building, new facilities, and everything. Just having familiar faces like him or KP, Tim, Trey, people I've been on the same team with. It just makes the transition easier and everything, yes, just smoother.
Mavs fans, let's wrap up this edition of Real Talk Sports with Jalen Brunson, who has been stepping into any role needed to help the Mavs continue to have success. He is going to be talking about how important it is to have trust in your teammates and to know that your teammates trust you too.
I guess it kind of starts with, our relationship off the court. Me and Luka are pretty good friends. We got here together the same year, so we've known each other the past, 4 years now. He trusts me. That's really it. He's obviously I'm playing better, but he trusts me, and I can't take that trust for granted because it gives me confidence. My teammates give me confidence for me to play the way I'm playing. So it's a credit to all of them.
Again, the Dallas Mavericks are on the road for their next 2 games, but they will be back inside the American Airlines Center on November the 15th. Mavs fans, if you're in the building, remember, you can tweet me and let the Real Talk Sports team know at I am Valencia King, because we definitely want to hear the Mavs fans be rowdy, loud, and proud. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow the whole team. All links will be down in the description box below. Shout out to Mrs. SWK, Steals by Frankie, Life is But a Dream, and Dex View TV. I'll see you guys on the next edition of Real Talk Sports.
Okay, you're rocking with the queen, Miss Valencia King, bringing authentic interviews live from the scene. Real Talk Sports in the house. Valencia King holding it down.